we are here today with Bethany Bassmation from Knights Ferry.
True.
She is going to let us know what she's doing out there with her free market.
Yes.
So can you give me a little information about what you do in Knights Ferry with this free market?
Yeah, Free Market Collective was established 4 years ago, and we are a monthly food distribution to Knights Ferry residents. So it's a small group of people that we serve every month. Being in our 4th year and having a lot of dynamic passions, not just me, but the members in the community, we've started doing more.
How did you come up with this idea?
Well, I was raised helping with food distribution. The church I grew up in, we were always doing food giveaways, and that's how this one started. The pastor of the church, his wife, contacted me 4 years ago because they're still doing food distribution. They have a warehouse in Modesto. And so she contacted me 4 years ago and said, does Knights Ferry have a need? And I said, yeah. I mean, food, you guys know it's expensive in California. So I was so happy. So I became a member of the Oddfellows Lodge.
Okay.
So I had access to a building for free.
Nice.
And we just started giving food away.
What does a collective mean?
Free market is something that I'm the executive director of the Free Market Collective. We're in the process of becoming a nonprofit. Right now we're operating under a ministry, so we do have the ability to give tax ID to people who donate. So we really believe in supporting all the abundance needed to thrive. So not just food, but art, working with Mother Earth, education and that, and making it free.
So when you set up, what days of the week are you out there giving food? And is it only for Knights Ferry? Can Oakdalians, Modesto?
It is just for Knights Ferry only because the amount of food that we're able to bring in is so much.
Okay.
And it just serves like 20, we're kind of maxed out at 20. We get together once a month. It's always the second Tuesday of the month at 3:30 for 4 years. It'll never change. Second Tuesday at the Oddfellows Lodge, right on Main Street. You can't miss it. I'll never turn anyone away. If someone comes in and is like, I heard about your food pantry, can I have a box? We will make it happen. But I refer people who live in other towns, I would just give them the resources in their immediate area. But there's other ways to get involved.
What does becoming involved mean?
Free Market's motto is practicing in the art of giving and receiving. I've learned serving my community for the last 4 years, and even before that, realize there is an art in knowing how to receive when you're in need and knowing how to give when you have abundance. That second Tuesday really facilitates this space where we can break stigmas of what you have or what you don't have, and how you distribute your own goods, and how you open your arms saying, I need help, or I need help giving, you know?
Okay.
So for example, there's a branch that we started this year called the Trading Post. And that is something that happens on that second Tuesday when we give food away to our guests that have signed up. And that's where we bring in a small business and we pre-buy 20 items from them, so we can offer that to our guests for free.
Are these food items?
It's mainly, we brought in a herbalist that had like teas and tinctures and things like that. We brought in honey, coffee. Those
It
are.
wasn't mine. That's okay.
We'll
No,
have
I'm
you.
just joking.
You're coming. Trading Post. That's a good example of how we break the stigma and practice in the art of giving and receiving. So say we have a honey vendor and you're there to get food because you need help, and you get to grab a honey. Free Market pays the bill for you. Get your honey. And then other members in the community that can't afford it and want local raw honey can come and support that vendor. Abundance for all. You know, some people are giving money for goods. Some people are just receiving the goods. We don't care what you look like. We don't care where you live. And that's open to anyone. You come from Stockton and come to the second Tuesday Free Market and shop from our vendor. And if we've already handed out our vouchers for who has signed up and we have extra, we can give you that product for free. And donations too. A lot of people donate to Free Market, which is what makes it thrive.
Can they find you online? Can they find you on Instagram, Facebook, what's your phone number?
We put out a monthly newsletter, and this is our way of practicing transparency, so people can see what we've done, what we're doing, and what we want to do. Our phone number is 209-840-2643, and so if you have any questions, call that number, We are on Facebook and Instagram. We're
So-
easy to find. Just type in Knights Ferry Free Market.
Bethany has brought these over here to the shop, and you have 2 other places in Oakdale that you can find these.
Yeah.
Tell me about your seed exchange.
Yes,
What
that
is
is
this?
exciting. The Knights Ferry Free Market Seed Exchange. And we had one in spring and we're having one in fall, and that's what we're going to continue to do. This is the first year. So you basically come to Knights Ferry on the 21st of September.
Okay.
The event starts at 12 and it'll run till 4 or 5. Like if you save your seeds, this is the perfect opportunity to share them. Seed savers, you guys know, like you end up with a room full of seeds. The Seed Exchange is a free event where you can just come share seeds that you have collected, or you just bought in tons of seed packets and didn't get to them and you just want to see what else there is. We're going to have different locations in Knights Ferry set up with empty bins where you can just come self-serve. We'll have little baggies if you do want to bring a jar of seeds. People can just self-serve
Okay,
seeds.
nice.
And we'll also have vendors so you can shop too.
Oh, it's okay. So it's a whole
Face painting.
the 21st of September.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun event. Karaoke in the saloon. We're incorporating all the little businesses. I'm hoping the museum will be open that day for us. Ice cream shop.
All of us who've lived in Oakdale, I've been here all my life, we love the Knights Ferry ice cream shop.
The Seed Exchange is also a book exchange.
What is this? The
The
art.
ARC, that's pretty much the Seed Exchange. The
Okay.
ARC stands for Acts of Restorative Kindness.
Okay.
And that's the branch of free market where we get into the land and like cultivating the soil natively. We're working with composting practices, just taking care of the bat population in Knights Ferry is something that we're cultivating. So it's just like encouraging people to connect to nature.
Right.
We do a monthly trash pickup. That's the ARC's like main thing that we do.
I love that. The premise of opening the coffee shop was about sustainability, thinking
Yeah.
about where your food comes from, having sustainability for the farmer, making sure that we're just not us focused, but everybody
Right.
focused, right? And keep that in mind as best as you can. So I love that.
Yeah,
I love
how
that.
can we're consumers, so
Right.
how can we consume
back.
in a way that benefits
Yes.
not just our immediate situation?
Exactly,
with
and think
abundance
about
for all.
tomorrow and the next generation.
We always need help setting up for the free market event
Okay.
on the second Tuesday, and we do that at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's when the food truck comes, and we're there till around 11 or noon just to set up. Oh, another cool thing we do at free market once a month, speaking of supporting local, we purchase fruit from Sun's Market.
We love
We
Sons.
love Sun's Market.
We love Sons, yeah.
So that's another cool thing. Like any donation we get, cash donation, that's what we're spending it on.
Oh, very good.
But hiring people to come teach a class, buying fresh produce, 100% of our proceeds goes right back into the good stuff.
Can you talk about classes? This is going to be at your
Yes.
monthly, at the
It's
event?
all
Or
different.
I know out there, if the worm guy hears us, come into the coffee shop so I can set you up with Bethany.
There's a worm guy.
There's a worm guy. He came in and he was like,
I gotta
in
meet the worm guy.
the- yeah.
We're gonna have him come teach
Yes.
a class. Check us out on Instagram. We just bought our domain, so we will have a website
Nice.
soon because that's easier. I think it's more friendly. Not
Okay.
everybody's on social media.
Right. I love the paper.
You know, you gotta have that tangible touching.
The free market, Bethany, best Asian. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. Go try to get to the free market, seeds, sustainability, what's going
Yes.
on in the area. I know we're in an agricultural area, and I'm so proud of our ag.
It's
Mindful of how hard our farmers and people work in the area, but it's like
landscape.
thinking about what they have to do to get to where they are. So thank you for
It's
coming.
such a joy.
Let's
I
pull
have
this
to
out.
do a shout out. So the reason I am here right now with you today is because you interviewed
Yeah, the Garden
Oakdale
Club.
Garden Club, and I
That's
had
so
wanted to
nice.
get a hold of them because I want to be their friend. Like,
Yeah.
who are they? And so I reached out. I purchased an ad to help them make this booklet possible, and then I got to meet them at their meeting and speak and talk about free market. You guys should purchase this book and go on their garden
Yay,
tour.
go to the
They are
Garden
doing
Club.
so
I'm
much
so
cool
excited for
stuff
them.
in Oakdale.
Yes. They're
So, yeah.
very diverse. I didn't know as
I
much as
love.
they did. Yeah.
They're wonderful.
I'm proud of them.
They'll
I'm
be
proud
at
of
the
them.
Seed Exchange.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So shout out to the Garden Club, to Bethany and the Free Market. Thank you for coming in. To Sisters Coffee Shop, formerly Seed the Cup Coffee.
Yes.
And we are out. High five.
High five.